What's going on, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet. And this is MLB 18, the show. This is Road to the Show with DeMarcus King here today as we're at episode 64. And today we are going to be going on the road, or actually I take that back. We're going to be at home to face the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, if you guys remember, originally when we started this series here, DeMarcus was actually drafted by the Blue Jays here. Take a look here. We're comparing him to the current second baseman. Now, remember, originally we started as a center fielder, and then they wanted us to be in the infield if we wanted a chance to be brought up through the organization quickly and to make it to the show. Well, we did that. And at first I was still hesitant, didn't want to, have an infielder this year because we already have a bunch of infielders already for our Road to Show series. But, I was like, okay, let's have that second. And, we finally worked out here. And, so far DeMarcus likes playing in the infield. He wouldn't mind being in the outfield. But, since then he's, been with a couple other teams now. He's been with, of course, Toronto Blue Jays, which he got drafted by. Then later on was traded from the Blue Jays to the White Sox, and then had a short stint with the White Sox, going to the Royals, even a shorter stint with the Royals organization there in Omaha before being picked up by the Braves, who we thought that was going to be our home for a while there. But then we got traded again, and we got traded to Oakland. So far, Oakland has been a good home here for DeMarcus. I see him getting ready for some training here, and we'll see what he's working on here. He's going to work on some contact here, his left and right, and that's what we need to open up those. Got quite a few caps to open up. Now, since he's been with the Oakland A's, of course, he had that bad injury last season here, and he's been pretty much dedicated to start this season off on the right foot here, as he's trying to get what he started there and try to finish it this year by trying to help his ball club out to at least get to the playoffs here. So he's got a 19-game hitting streak going on for himself here today. We'll see if that will continue on to 20 as we have a beautiful evening here in the Bay Area. As you see DeMarcus there posing right before the game here. We'll see what he can do here against the Blue Jays here, his former team that I really thought personally, I thought this was a good fit for him. But we'll see what he can do here with two on, or actually two out and one on, and that is going to be skied out there to left for a base hit. So now we'll move on here, and we'll see what he can do here. His next at bat, bottom of the third. Oakland up by 2, and this one's going to get popped right up the elevator shaft there for an easy catch there. And that is going to retire him and his chance at trying to do anything with that at-bat with one on. So we'll go now to his third at-bat here in the game here. 2 out, nobody on here, up by a run. And DeMarcus finds a nice base hit there. Actually, a double, good enough for a double there. And that will go ahead and put him in scoring position now here with that nice gap out there in left center field. So his hitting streak now continues down to 20 games, as we'll see the next batter here for Oakland cannot bring him home, and he will be stranded there at second. So one runner stranded there after 5, and Oakland leads it by 1. So go here. This will probably be the final at bat here for DeMarcus here as we go to the 8th inning here. We'll see what he can do with a 1-for-3 day here. He's of course got a double, and he's also came in to score. And we'll see what he can do. Actually, no, he did not come in to score there. I'll take that back. He hits this one right past the first baseman. That is going to be a base hit. That's going to put him on board. And Oakland now has a runner here late in the 8th. So with nobody out here with one on, we'll see if DeMarcus can come around the base here with the base hits. DeMarcus is going to go ahead and take off here. Trying to slide, and, well, he gets taken down there at second base as he tries to make an attempt to steal the base there. Take a look here. Good throw here. Not a great jump for DeMarcus, but I really thought we had it. And unfortunately, nope, not the case there. But we do get the win as we hold on to a 1-run victory. 2-1 here in this one as DeMarcus and the A's get the victory. So nice job there as DeMarcus goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with a double. And take a look at the rest of the stats there from the rest of the guys there. 1 for 3 for Adam Eaton, who's got a pretty good hot bat right now. And of course, Matt Duffy's got a hot bat right now. Looking at his previous, look at both of those guys' previous stats from a couple of games now. Those three there in the middle of the lineup there have been hitting pretty well now in that 3-4. Actually, I think it's a 4-5-6 situation. DeMarcus is kind of hitting the bottom of the order when he's facing, I believe, righties and lefties. I think he's leading off. So we'll see what he can do here in the next game, as we'll see a base hit, or at least attempted a base hit there, as that is going to be a force out there at second, so nobody is going to stay on board. As we'll see 2-1 here in the fourth. DeMarcus looking for a pitch here, and he's going to hit this one. That one, ooh, gets stopped there by the second baseman there, but he cannot hold on to it. And DeMarcus will get a base hit as he can now extends his hitting streak now to 21 games. So that's off his list now here, as you don't have to worry about that too much now. And this one's going to be hit out to right center field here. This should go ahead and score DeMarcus, as he is just blazing around the diamond there, getting there and getting home. And now making it now a 2-run game here. 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth as Luke Croy gets a great hit here. Take a look at this. Great swing there. Finds a gap out there in that wide outfield there at the Coliseum. And nice play. Now, see what DeMarcus now can do here with 2 out and 2 on here. Runners in scoring position at second and third. DeMarcus looking for a pitch here. And, well, he does not get what he wants there, as that's going to be a ground ball there. And, of course, the routine play there, 4-3 there on the put out. So 3-1 here as we move on now to the 7th inning here. You see bases are loaded here. Great opportunity now for DeMarcus to do something here as they're down by 2. The Blue Jays really firing back here, and that's going to be a base hit there for DeMarcus, as that one is going to knock in a run, keeps the bases loaded, and actually no, knocks in 2 runs there. As now we have runners at first and second now. And that's a 2 RBI single there for DeMarcus, as we'll see here. 7-5 now. As we'll see, DeMarcus tries to run this one out here and almost gets there. But the ball gets there just a split second sooner. And that is going to go ahead and retire him. And that is going to be the ball game there, as they're able to win game 2 of this series. Winning by 2, 7-5 is your final. As DeMarcus goes 2 for 5 in the ball game, 2 RBIs and a run scored for him, as he makes a nice job. Did a nice, pretty good, decent game here. He got quite a few at bats. Couldn't take advantage of every single one of them, but the ones he did a great job there. And of course, knocking those 2 runs in there late in the ball game to get the 2-run lead. So nice job there for him. Of course, his hitting streak now extends now to 21 games here. And, you know, if you've been following this series and all the other series here on the channel here, hitting streaks, I usually when I get to 20, it comes a little, you know, gets a little too much here, and then, or usually it gets near to. Actually, this is the first time I actually been beyond 20, because normally I get to 20, usually just I can't stand it anymore. Just end up having a bad at bat, and that ends this hitting streak there. So. We'll see what he can do here in game 3 as they take on the Blue Jays once again here. And this one hits right off the pitcher here. I'm hoping they'll fix that there this year for MLB 19 the show. They just had the game trailer here just out here just a couple of days ago. And they look like they've worked on quite a few things there, especially when you hit a opposing player or something like that in the game. So hopefully we'll learn more about that as the live streams for that game are coming up here very soon for the new features and stuff. But we'll get back to this here. 4-1 in the ball game here, as DeMarcus here is on first, and this one's going to be hit out to shallow right field. That is going to be the final out of the inning. That wraps up as Garcia gets out of the inning here, and we'll see it's a 4-1 ball game as that ends the bottom half of the third. So we'll go now to the 5th here, as we'll have a 4-4 ball game here. 1 on here, 2 out, and that one is going to be hit out to shallow center field. That is going to be a base hit. That puts him on board, and that is going to be puts us in a good position now with 2 on now, 2 out here. Try to see if we can get this rally here going here with the next batter here. I believe it's LaCroix. And we'll see. Actually, no, we don't get to see them do anything. They're not able to do anything in that inning. But we go to the 7th here. 1 on, 1 out here for DeMarcus, as he has a 1-0 count here. Runner's going to take off here. And you know what? You might as well just come on and run on home, because this is going to be a shot. It's going to be a 2-run dinger out to right field. And it's going to be his 22nd of the season as DeMarcus King hits that, and that's going to make it now a 6-4 ball game here at the Coliseum, as the fans are loving this. They are happy that he is back here and putting on a show here, as he has now 22 home runs for the season, and he is looking like the future of Oakland A's baseball here. Of course, if you know in real life, Oakland A's are right now working on a new stadium. And there's been a lot of talks about Oakland possibly moving the ball club if they can't get this new stadium. But so far, by the sounds of it, they at least in terms of getting support from the state and stuff like that, and the Oakland community, it looks like they're gonna get that stadium there. And hopefully we'll be able to see that new stadium here in the future games here of MLB The Show. But nonetheless, we'll see here that we got a great victory here today against the Toronto Blue Jays there. We win the 3rd game, and we get a victory here today of a 6-4 victory. Of course, DeMarcus King 3 for 4 in the ball game here. 22nd home run of the season for him. 2 RBIs and a run scored. And DeMarcus, well, he will not be able to play in the 4th and final game here. A little tough. He was he was really hoping that he can continue his hitting streak there, but the skipper said, of course, said, hey, no, you've been 21 days, 22 days straight hitting a baseball here. I want to give you a day off or 2. He does get a day off there. He doesn't get to play in the final game, but they do win that game there. 3-2 is your final score. As you take a look at the box score there for Toronto, and of course we'll show you guys Oakland's box score there. But DeMarcus does get a day off there, and he kind of showed off what the Blue Jays missed out on. I mean, think about it. The Blue Jays could be having a guy that's hitting a hitting streak right now, and help really becoming a big part of winning ball games there, and having a really good defensive go there. Defensively there also too. He's been really stepping up his game there since really he was an outfielder, and he was asked to play infield, and well, I think that was a big mistake for Toronto to do, because now he's becoming one of the best infielders defensively right now for this season, and also becoming a great hitter for the offensive purpose of the game. So we'll see how things go coming up here, as we got a series coming up against the White Sox. We'll host the White Sox coming up in that game there before we head back on the road. And look, we got a big road trip coming up. We got Seattle, we got LA, the Angels there, and of course the Royals on the road there. But we'll talk about that in another episode here. But first, we've got the White Sox 3-game series against them. We'll see what we can do, and not to mention, we'll see if this hitting streak can stay alive here, as now we have 21 games, or I should say 22 games now in a row. He's got a base hit. We'll see if that continues here in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Hit that sub button there. Also hit the bell notifications so you guys be notified when the latest videos of DeMarcus King or any other Road to Show series, or any series here on the channel, is uploaded. Not to mention, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events. What's going on here on the channel, what's going on in the world of sports gaming, and what's going on in the world of sports in general. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.